She traded stability for chaos, and now wants back what she threw away. My ex-wife, Nora, used to tell anyone who'd listen that I was boring because I didn't want to go clubbing at 35 with 2 kids sleeping upstairs. We'd been married 4 years, had 2 kids, Ella, 8, and Max, 6. I worked in cybersecurity, solid paycheck, low drama. Nora was a stay-at-home mom until she started hanging around a group of divorced yoga women who acted like they were stuck in permanent spring break. At first it was small complaints. We never do anything fun anymore. Then it escalated into wanting me to hire babysitters so we could hit nightclubs on Tuesdays with 2 kids, and me waking up at 5:45 a.m. for work. You've turned into some boring old man, she said once. I'm 34, not dead. Enter Lucas, 28, bartender, leased sports car, 3 roommates, exactly the kind of guy who thinks responsibility is a contagious disease. Suddenly everything was, Lucas said this, or Lucas thinks that, like she was quoting a human motivational poster. The night before Thanksgiving was the breaking point. I was up to my elbows in meal prep. My parents were coming. Her brother's family too. Nora walked into the kitchen dressed like she was headed to a rooftop club in Manhattan. Where are you going? I asked. Out with the girls. Lucas knows the manager at this new place. It's the night before Thanksgiving. We have family tomorrow. She rolled her eyes so hard it was almost audible. God, you're so boring now. You used to be fun. Now you're some middle-aged suburban dad who thinks Netflix is an event. I am a middle-aged suburban dad, I said, because that's literally what I am. She left anyway. Came back at 4 a.m. Slept through Thanksgiving while my mom delivered Olympic-level passive-aggressive commentary. 2 weeks later, divorce papers. Already prepared, already paid for, already shared with her yoga friends. Everyone knew but me. I didn't fight it. I got the kids on weekdays. She got weekends. She kept the house, and I paid half the mortgage to keep the kids stable. Nora moved Lucas in within 2 weeks. The kids hated him immediately. For the first 3 months, her Instagram was a non-stop collage of neon cocktails and new beginnings. The kids didn't appear once. Then month 3, Lucas maxed out her credit card buying producer gear for his DJ dream. She called asking if I could cover her mortgage. That sounds like a Lucas issue, I said, and hung up. Month 4, Lucas totaled her car while texting, not on her insurance. Ask Lucas, I said. Month 5, Lucas's ex showed up screaming about stolen rent money. Ella called me sobbing about scary people yelling. I filed an emergency custody petition the next morning. Month 6, Nora's job put her on a performance plan because she was partying 4 nights a week. Lucas quit his job to start a mindfulness podcast with 12 subscribers, basically a parasite in skinny jeans. Month 7, the kids begged to live with me full-time. Ella said Lucas was creepy. Max said he made mom cry a lot. Month 8, Nora showed up at my apartment at nearly midnight. She looked 20 years older, thin, exhausted, defeated. Lucas had cheated with a 22-year-old hostess in their bed, but worse, he'd been stealing from her. Cash, jewelry, credit cards. The house was in foreclosure because he convinced her to skip payments for a Cabo trip, where he apparently hooked up with 2 more women. I need help, she sobbed. You should talk to your lawyer, I said. The one you hired to divorce me. Lucas vanished the next day, blocked her on everything, and moved in with the hostess. At 35, Nora moved back in with her parents. A year later, the bank took the house. I bought it back at a fraction of the price. The kids were ecstatic to return to their rooms. Nora now sees them every other weekend, working 2 jobs to climb out of Lucas's debt, living in a studio the size of our old pantry. No more yoga classes, no more living her best life, just the exact life she claimed I was trapping her in, only now without stability, support, or someone paying the mortgage. As for me, I'm dating Mara now. She's 37, divorced, has a kid. She thinks a Saturday trip to Lowe's counts as a date, gets excited about coupons, laughs at my dad jokes. I've never been happier being boring.